Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Davis. I am an entomologist for the LSU Ag Center. Today I'm going to be talking about our Hemp Ipm project that we've been working on. Since hemp has only been grown in Louisiana for the last 2 years, the main concerns that our growers are focusing in on are what we should control, how we should look for what we're going to control of those insects, be it the pests that we need to control versus the natural enemies that we want around in our field to control those pests, and the different products that we're going to use to control those pests. The person who can talk about that best is Nathan Airy. He's my master's student, and he's been focusing on those three aspects of IPM and hemp.
Hi, my name is Nathan Airy. I am a current master's student in Dr. Jeffrey Davis's lab. I am currently conducting research involving integrated pest management in industrial hemp in the state of Louisiana. The first tenet of my project focuses on an survey of insects on industrial hemp. And the first crucial step in any effective integrated pest management program is to properly identify the pest insects of the crop in question. So with the passing of the 2018 Farm Bill, these have been the first 2 growing seasons these past 2 years. And I have been actively sampling field locations in Louisiana, with an emphasis on southern Louisiana. And what I've been doing is, instead of using a standard sweep net, which is used in many field crop settings, due to the high value nature of the crop, industrial hemp, I've been using timed visual sampling, a light beat sheet, and an aerial net to really get out there and determine which insects are on hemp and which insects could be potential pests or natural enemies that would actually help control pests. And throughout these past 2 growing seasons, I have collected many insects that are potential pests, including corn earworm, which is of most concern to many growers because it can burrow directly into the flowering bud of the plant, which can cause direct damage to the marketable portion of the hemp plant. Some other interesting pests that we have encountered are several defoliating pests, including yellow-striped armyworm, beet armyworm, fall armyworm, so a lot of lepidopterans that will sit there and chew on the leaves during the plant's development. And also another group of insects that are of concern are the cucumber beetles, both banded and striped cucumber beetles. And these have been seen in high numbers in several field locations across Louisiana and can defoliate leaves as well. Another group of insects that has been of concern to growers are those that pierce and suck the plant, which can cause a stippling appearance on either the upper or underside of fan leaves of the plant. Some commonly encountered pests that I have collected include 2-spotted spider mite, garden flea hoppers, aphids such as the cannabis aphid, cotton aphids, and even in an indoor production site in the state, there were reports of hemp russet mites that were on the plant and were causing pretty significant injury to the plant. Over the course of the survey, we have also collected numerous predators that serve as natural enemies for some of the pests that I previously mentioned. This includes lady beetles, regiviids or assassin bugs, chrysoperlids or green lacewings, and also we have collected numerous spiders, including jumping spiders, orbed weavers, and long-jawed orbed weavers that serve as great natural enemies for many of the pests that are present in field hemp locations. The next component of my project is focusing on evaluating the efficacy of available chemical controls that are able to be used on hemp. Currently, there are 59 products that are EPA approved for use on hemp. 58 of those are biopesticides and 1 conventional pesticides with the active ingredient potassium salts of fatty acids. I'm testing a subsample of 10 of these products against soybean looper, fall armyworm, and beet armyworm. And I'm doing this with the use of diet overlay bioassays. This is when we use a species-specific artificial diet for the insect of choice, and I apply the insecticide to this diet and then expose the insect over an extended period of time to assess for mortality. I'm also using leaf material from field-grown outdoor industrial hemp, and what I do is I remove leaf material from these plants, dip them into the insecticide in question, and then allow it to dry and place the insect on the leaf tissue and allow them to feed, and then assess mortality after a given period of time. Preliminary data suggests that products containing the active ingredient azadirachtin, or Bt subspecies Kerstaki, have shown to be the most effective in control against these three prolificous lepidopteran pests: fall armyworm, beet armyworm, and soybean looper, that I am testing these products against. Because of the nature of these products and that they are biopesticides, they will not have immediate efficacy like certain synthetic insecticides that are registered for use on other crops. Since these are biopesticides, they will have to be applied often compared to the synthetic insecticides, and they might take a little bit longer to knock down the pests that you are trying to control in your field. So you do have to take that in consideration when looking at the 58 biopesticides that are currently approved by the EPA in hemp. The last component of my project is to look at life table statistics for the three prolificous lepidopteran pests that I did mention: fall armyworm, beet armyworm, and soybean looper. And what I'm looking at is how their development on hemp is compared to development of known host plants for these three pests. And all three of these have been documented as defoliating pests of hemp in the United States. Preliminary data does suggest that all three of these species are able to complete an entire life cycle on industrial hemp when compared to known host plants such as soybean and cowpea. As I complete further replications, I'm eager to see how development on this newly established crop in the U.S. impacts pest population dynamics in terms of egg lay and the overall number of eggs that these three species lay when reared on industrial hemp compared to known host plants. And in conclusion, these three portions of my project include sampling, identification, and control, which takes it right back to integrated pest management, because those are three foundational components of an effective integrated pest management program. Thank you.